I grew up in Seattle, Washington, in Ballard, and I was always drawing. So were all the kids in the neighborhood, but I never stopped because I couldn't do anything else. So I took art through junior high, high school, and then I went to the university. Well, I ended up at the University of Washington in the art school. And I did some commercial art while I was in college. I designed matchbook covers, and I worked for a company that did the grocery store ads. We had to do them all by hand in those days. And I painted signs for athletic company and things like that. And then after I graduated, I worked for an engineering company that made indoor archery sets. And then I got married and stopped. My husband Al and I moved around a lot because he was a mathematician and he taught at several different universities. And finally we came back to Western and felt like we were home again. This area is the most beautiful place in the world. It's a landscape painter's paradise. And now I'm a plein air painter. And I feel that painting outside is just a good excuse to be outside. I went 4 times with the Blue Horse Gallery with Wade Marlowe to Europe to paint, and we got to paint in different light. I knew John Cole for over 30 years, and he came and did this painting of Clark's Point from my deck and gave it to me. And we started painting together in 1999 due to a land trust show. And we started going out together, and then we discovered we were a great team. And that was wonderful. We used to paint together at least twice a week, and which was wonderful because it gave us each twice as many places to paint. Tom would go with us many times, and I had actually been painting with Tom outside for longer than I painted with John, although I'd known John for all these years. But Tom and I have been painting for at least 30 years together. This is the dike. This is the dike below Chuckanut Drive, where Chuckanut comes down on the flat part from the hills. And at one time, I believe that the sea came all the way up the Chuckanut Mountains. And then the farmers built this dike, probably in the late 1800s, and sucked all the water out. So if you walk along the dike, you'll notice that the sea and the beach is higher than the land on the other side of the dike. If we have global warming and all the ice caps melt and the sea rises, the sea is going to come back over the dike and be where it used to be. Okay, this is a start of a painting at Post Point, and I worked on it probably a couple hours there, and then bring it back to my studio, and I'll finish it in the studio. Okay. I'm going to be at a show at the B2 Gallery in Tacoma in November, and I'm supposed to have 10 paintings or so, and I don't quite have that many finished, so I'm going to have to hurry up. Also this summer I want to be outside starting new paintings, so. came here in 1969. I was looking for a house, and I would look at the houses for sale, and then if I saw some that were interesting, I'd tell Al. And we came here and started down the stairs, and he said to himself, I don't care what's at the bottom, this is for me. And it wasn't a lot at the bottom, but we've done an awful lot of work on this place. This was here. I think it was built first before the house. I think they may have stayed in it while they built the house. And so this is pretty old. And it was a workshop. And so it was a mess. But I love the floor, even though it's got wormholes in it and it's got stains on it, rust stains. But the planks are, what, 2 or 3 inches thick. It's old growth fir. And so Al essentially took the top off this workshop and built a studio.